In this video, we're going to learn how to solve quadratic equation easily with Casio calculator. Now, after going through this video, you'll be able to solve quadratic equation with Casio Fx-991 ES Plus calculator easily, especially for multiple choice questions. So stay with me to the end of this video. Okay, let's begin. Let's look at the example I have here and solve it together. Example here says if alpha and beta be the roots of the quadratic equation 3x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. Find a new quadratic equation whose roots are alpha squared and beta squared. And these are our options. Though alpha and beta are an advanced aspect of quadratic equation, but I will make it very easy in this video using Casio calculator to solve it. So pay attention very well in order to understand everything I'm going to explain at this point. Okay, to begin with, you have to find the roots of the equation 3x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. Before you find the roots of the equation, you need to bring out the parameters of the equation as I have done here. So here you have a, b, and c respectively. And these a, b, and c are representing the first term, second term, and the constant in the equation respectively. So after doing that, you then find the coefficient of the quadratic equation. So the coefficient of the first term here, 3x squared, which is 3. That's why you have a equals 3 here. For those of us that might not know what coefficient is in maths, in brief moment, coefficient in maths refers to a number or a value behind an unknown or a variable. So that's what coefficient refers to. Briefly, in mathematics, is a number behind a variable or an unknown, basically. So having known that, the coefficient of minus x here is minus 1, and the constant, which is minus 1, as you can see here, c equals minus 1. So having done this, the next thing we do now will be to bring the Casio calculator and find the roots of the equation. So let's bring the Casio calculator now. Okay, we have to put the calculator in equation mode. And to do that, you press mode button and go for category 5, which stands for equation. You press 5. So once you press 5, you check for quadratic equation here. So we have 3 to be it, so you press 3. So once you do it, you begin to impute the values for a, b, and c respectively in the calculator. So here we have a to be 3. Press equal to, we have a b to be minus 1. Press equal to, and you have a c to be minus 1. You press equal, then let's press equal to. Now begin to find our roots s1 and s2. So s1 here is this value. It's in fraction. Let's change it into a decimal number. You press SD. So you have 0.767. So that's why you can see 0.767 here as s1. Let's press equal to again for our second root s2. So it's in fraction. You change it to a decimal number. You press SD. So we have minus 0.434 as you can see here. So after this step, note that S1 represents alpha in this question and S2 represents beta respectively. So what we are going to do next now will be to store alpha and beta in the calculator respectively, because we are asked to find the new quadratic equation whose roots are alpha squared and beta squared. So next thing to do now will be to store alpha and beta respectively in the calculator. From that point, we then find alpha square and beta square. So let's do it now. So we have to clear the calculator to remove it from equation mode. To do that, you press shift button 9 and follow the instruction. You want to clear, or you press 3, press equal to and equal to. So we have cleared the calculator. So right now our alpha, which is the same thing as S1, is 0.767. So to store this number, you press shift, this arrow button stands for store. Then look at alpha here, this button. So once you do it, it will indicate here that this value has been stored as alpha in the calculator. So you wipe it and store beta. So our beta there, which is the same thing as S2, we have minus 0.434. So to store, you press shift store. Look at our beta here. So it is on this button. So once you do it, it will indicate here that this value has been stored as beta in the calculator. So you wipe it. So right now, let's get our alpha square. To get your alpha square, you simply press alpha. To bring out alpha in the calculator, you press this alpha button first, then press A, which is sent as alpha in the calculator. So once you do it, to come out and you press square and press equal to see the value of alpha square, 0.588, as you can see here. So let's find beta square. We press alpha B and square, press equal to. So we have 0.188. So after this step, we're almost done. Next thing now you will do will be to find the quadratic equation whose rules will give you these values, whose S1 and S2 will give you these values. So let's do it now. It's very, very simple. So you wipe this and go back to equation mode, category 5, option 3. So let's begin with option A. Our area is 9. That's the coefficient of 9s square here is 9, which is representing A. So press equal to, and the coefficient of minus 7s here, which is representing B, is minus 7. Very, very simple. And lastly, the constant there is plus 1, which is, we have 1. Press equal to. So let's begin to press equal to now to get our S1 and S2 respectively, to see if they will give us these values. So let's begin. So we have S1 to be, this value is in fraction. Let's change it into a decimal number. You press SD, 0.589. So S1 here is correct, 0.58. So let's check S2 and see what it will give us. You press equal to again. Let's change it into a decimal number, 0.188, and that's what we have there, 0.188. So this option A is correct. No need finding the roots of option B, C, and D, since option A has given us these same values as the roots of the quadratic equation. So guys, this is basically how you can solve quadratic equation with Casio calculator. So we have come to the end of this class. So once you are done, you clear the calculator To clear, press Shift 9 and clear the calculator. So that's it. So if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more of our videos. Also like, share and comment on this video to tell me how you feel regarding what you have learned in this class. If you seem to have any specific question to ask, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below and I will ensure to give you a response. Also check out for my video on how to solve sum and product of quadratic equation. I did a nice explanation at it. Check the description of this video below. You see the link to that video on how to solve sum and product of quadratic equation. You learn a lot. So that's it for this class, guys. Thanks for watching this video.